Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance. Today's video, we're going to be looking at the VETO Pro Pack SPLD. It's one of their newer bags that they recently released. I just had a video not too long ago about the CBLD that I got from that Bowery Boy on Instagram. We did a bag swap. I sent him my Velocity bag. He sent me this bag. In that video, I compared it to the SPLD, took the tools out of my SPMC that I was currently running, moved them over in that one to see how much more room I had. The only personal preference about that bag that I didn't really care for was all these side pockets, because I had gotten used to using my SPMC without all those extra side pockets. It just makes it fit in and out of spaces a little bit better. With a literate laborer, he made me a crazy good deal on this. He emailed me and said, hey, I've got an SPLD. I kind of decided I didn't want it. Would you be interested in buying it? And he made me a deal that I couldn't pass up on that. So this video, I'm going to go over the differences between this and this as far as size wise and a few different features, because they're kind of the same type of bag. Maybe you're in between the two, and if you buy either one of these two bags during the spring promo, you're going to get that MB2B for free, or if you buy that upper tier bag, you can get this CPL or CBLD for free as well. So I'm going to go over the differences between these two, also the differences between the SPMC and the SPLD, and then I'm going to move my tools from here into here, and we'll see how well they fit as well. But let's go ahead and jump into the features. But to go over the features of the SPLD, I'm going to kind of compare it to the SPMC, because it's essentially the big brother of the SPMC. It's a bigger bag, same features. It's pretty much the same exact bag, just a little bit bigger. So if you were somebody who the SPMC, you bought it, you kind of liked it, but you didn't like the fact that it was really tippy because it has that small base, this essentially is going to fix that problem. Much wider bag, definitely not going to be near as tippy. And then of course it's going to hold some more tools. So if that was your problem with the SPMC, it's going to hold a little bit more tools as well. You can see I do have the drill holster and also the tool pouch. These are those same magnetic pouches that came on the SPMC. You obviously are going to get them with this bag. I don't have them over here, but they are the same exact pouches. So you can clip them onto the side of the bag, have some extra storage in your bag, but you can also take these off and wear them on your person, whether it's your belt, whether it's a vest, whatever it is. I really, really love that about both these bags, because I like to not run these on the tool bag itself. Makes the bag a little bit slimmer. Again, you don't have that option on the CBLD because these are like built in, but obviously that does give you like permanent tool storage. But I like the fact that I can store more tools if I want to, but if I want a more sleek bag, maybe I don't want it rubbing on things whenever I put it in places, I like the fact that I can take these off. But then you get into the other features, again, all exactly the same. You have this front pouch up here in the front, same exact pouch essentially. You have some bit holders down inside of there if you want to hold some bits, and then a little bit of storage space. Same exact pouch here where you can open it from both sides. You have this side here with the zipper, fold that down, access that same pouch right here. And then you also have the flap down option instead of maybe a flap up on a TPLC or something like that. That's something I kind of grew to love on using the SPMC. I really like that. So again, it works all exactly the same. It's just a basically bigger bag, and that extra size is not in the width, it's more so in the height. You can see here, if I take a tape measure, I'm going to go SPMC. I'm going to call that 11 3/4, and then I'm going to come over here and call it 12 3/4. Basically about an inch difference on the height, and then the width obviously is the biggest difference. If I kind of measure back in here, I'm going to call that 6 1/4 from here to here, and I'm going to call that one 8 3/4. So quite a bit bigger on the size. You can see the base difference right here. It's probably pretty close to being double. Of course, that's what's going to again keep you from being tippy. Flip it around to the back, you're going to have the same exact tablet spot. It's essentially exactly the same. You got the same D-rings, you got the same hooks that you can hang it on. Again, all the features pretty much identical, just a little bit bigger bag. But with that little bit bigger bag, you get a couple more storage options. You get 2 slots right here, which I'll show you what you maybe can put in those as I load it out. But that's extra storage even outside of using your magnetic pouches. You can still slide stuff down in there, or if you're not using these pouches, you can still use that for a pocket. You do have a little bit more storage in the bag itself. Obviously, if you got a little bit more depth, you essentially have a whole nother V-swap panel up here that holds 3 different pairs of pliers, screwdrivers, whatever you want to use. And then also like a stretchy little band here that you can tuck some stuff in as well. Or you could leave that out and put yourself a drill or something down in there. So this is essentially the main extra storage that you got. You still have a little bit more room if you tuck that down in there to put some stuff inside of there, but you could also take this out store yourself an M12 drill or something down in there as well. And then these pockets here, these are obviously going to be wider than what these are because the bag is wider. So you got a little bit more storage down inside of here, along with some bit holders inside there as well. I think if I remember right, these pockets were roughly 5.5 inches versus it was roughly, I'm going to call that 3 inches over here. So again, significant amount of storage difference. Also a bigger base, it's less tippy, a little bit more storage on the side as well. Same exact bag, just a little bit bigger. That's basically the differences between the SPLD and the SPMC. But now let's go ahead and talk about the CBLD and the SPLD. And if I don't mess up these names of these bags throughout this video 1,000 times, I'm going to be amazed at myself. But it's a little bit of a different bag, but also a little bit of the same bag as well. Again, this one, the main difference is a lot more tool storage in this one than this one, but this one's also got some different features on it that might make it a better fit for you, and it does fix that one issue for me. So biggest differences between the CBLD and the SPLD, as I mentioned, this one has these permanent side pouch pockets. I don't personally like these because I'm using this as a smaller bag for myself. Again, if this was your only bag, then by far you would want this built in, but I do prefer the fact that I could take a pouch like this or even another pouch if I had another one of these and put it on the other side, add these same tools that maybe I want to put in here, but if I don't want to use them, I like the fact that I can take these out. But if we look at the dimensions of the bag, width-wise, CBLD, if I go outside pocket to outside pocket and kind of reach around there, kind of 13 inches, that's give or take, depending upon how these are poked out. And if I use this one with the actual pouches on it and kind of go out, it's pretty close to the same if you're running the pouches. But again, I can take these off, make this bag significantly slimmer this dimension. I can go from that 13.5 down to roughly about 8.5 or 9 inches if I want to. So that's a big difference. Both of them have the front pockets. I will say the CBLD's front pocket quite a bit better than the SPLD because this one actually has some real legit storage in it. You do have a tape measure clip as well, but this one has some pockets for actual tools, a couple other pockets that are probably pretty useful, whereas this one's kind of, you know, just a little bit of bit holders. Maybe you could fit a small bit rail or something in there. As a matter of fact, I know you can because that's what I run in my SPMC, but this pocket here, probably definitely a lot better than that of the SPLD. You also have the front pouch that's accessible on the SPLD from the inside or outside. You don't have that on here, but this one does have that kind of parts bag option up here that you can get to from the inside. That's a big difference as well. If we flip it around to the side, again, that's the two differences there. Tool pouches, non-tool pouches. If we look at the base, let's see if I can kind of get these without dumping tools everywhere. Exactly the same. So pretty much the same on the base. Let's check out the dimension on the height. You can see the CBLD a little bit taller. Hopefully you can kind of get that at the angle that you're at, but I'm going to call that 12 3/4, and I'm going to call this one 13 3/4. So 1 inch difference from the SPMC to the SPLD, 1 inch difference from the SPLD to the CBLD on the height. Back of the bag, only real difference is you probably got a little bit bigger tablet spot because you got that extra inch of height, but you still have the same, you know, little hook there. Back here on this side, you do have a couple D-rings if you want to use that. So that's the outside of the bag, dimensions, all those kinds of things. Now let's go ahead and look at the inside, which is probably where the biggest difference is. If I fold down the CBLD, you can see it has this webbing right here that allows that to expand open like a ton. As I mentioned, you can fit a, you know, M12 drill in there super easy. You also have an extra row of pockets. So all this right here, along with this, probably these pockets are about the same. These pockets are kind of extra along with this space. And then these pockets, you have one more pocket on this than you have on the extra space that you have in the SPLD as well. So there's the pocket layout here. So again, you got the 4 slots back here in the back. Same thing over here. You've got these two, same thing over here. You have these, that's all the same. And then you have a 3-piece like pocket up here versus you have 4 built into the flap here. Again, you can take this one out if you want to. If you don't need that kind of storage, throw you an M12 drill down inside of that if you don't want to use the drill holster on the side. But other than that, that's basically the difference. Again, this one definitely has some more tool storage than what this one has. This one's just more of a more compact bag. So to me, this is more of that 90%er bag. If this one doesn't work out for you and you want a little bit bigger bag, that you want it to be a little bit less tippy, this is probably the way to go. But this one's also a little bit better bag as far as holding more tools. If this is going to be maybe your more one bag type option and you're not going to carry another big bag and you need a little bit more spots. So that's ultimately the biggest difference, is a little bit more storage here. This one opens up more. Now this one does have a little bit of that webbing here, but this definitely doesn't open up near the same as this. But I did have some comments on some other people that have the CBLD that said sometimes they hit this and that causes this bag to tip over. I don't think you'll probably have that as much on this because this one doesn't come down near as far, but this flap also folds over like this, where this one's also a little bit stiff. So that's the main differences. Let me go ahead and move the tools over from my CBLD to the SPLD. And these are all pretty much the same exact tools that I moved over from my SPMC to the CBLD. I don't think I've added anything since then. So again, I'm not going to use these pouches. You could obviously fit a lot more tools if you use these pouches. I'll start out here on the outside. The only thing I have on the outside of the CBLD is a pencil and a non-contact voltage tester. So I could easily tuck those right here if I want to into those bigger slots since I'm not using it. Will they fit over into these little side pockets that are a little bit extra? I think they would eventually. It's really tight right now, but I think if I kind of wore those pockets in, you could end up using these for pencils and things like that as well. So I might work on that, try to get those a little bit looser so that I can tuck those in. But you can definitely put, you know, a pencil and stuff in those slots and still, again, run your pouch if that's what you want to do. So you do still have that little bit extra storage. These are the only two things I have on the outside of this bag as far as to move over. Screwdrivers, it's just going to move over to the same exact spot. Klein 17-in-1, sliding that in. Klein 6-in-1 insulated, sliding that in. Vessel USB, slide that in. Got a couple bit holders here. This is a little bit different. You can see how far they stick up out of these bit holders here. Even though I've got more of them on this one, they're not as deep because these are fairly deep bit holders. If I put those in these pockets, they go quite a bit further down. So like these are a little bit deeper pockets for running bigger bit holders if you want to. That's a little bit different. We'll move over my forged wire strippers. Again, for the most part, it's just a move over to the same exact spot. There's my snap-on Talon grips. So you can still fit all that stuff in the same side. Here's my Vessel L key. I usually sometimes run that, putting furniture together. That's a little bit deeper over here, I think, because you can see how that's going all the way down inside of there and kind of disappearing. I don't think that did that over here. Yeah, so that's all the way down. No, it does. I didn't have it going all the way down over here before. So probably the same depth there. So I kind of took that out like that. And then my Klein 27-in-1 precision driver. Vera 8009, same spot. Vera RA, same spot. Baco wrench, same spot. Now here's where it's going to get into being a little bit different because I've got 4 slots here, but I've only got 3 extra slots down inside of there. But obviously I can fit some stuff out here on the outside of the bag if I wanted to. If you were somebody that wanted to do that, I do have that little band kind of down inside of there. So got my pliers wrench. I'm just going to go 1 for 1 on the pliers wrench. Twin grip. Cobra ES's. And the only thing I have left are a pair of diagonals, which obviously I do have a spot up here that I can put something in as well. Or again, you can tuck some stuff inside of there and get some extra pliers. So all that's in there. Now I've got my little Runts little case, same spot, move over here. All the same tools in there now, other than up here in the front. Let's see if I had anything. I think I just had a pack of muck enders. I could put that in there or put it up here in this front pocket. So all the same exact tools fit in there really easy. Again, I don't have near as much extra space as what I've got in the CBLD, but for me and my personal preference, I like the fact that this bag is slimmer. If you could put this front pocket on this, but then of course it's not going to fold over the same. I think that's what makes this stiff. I do like this pocket better than this, but again, I think that is the difference between this folding down like this and this having to stay kind of straight out like that. But just another bag comparison to try to get in before the spring promo is over, in case you're trying to decide what bag is a good fit for me. Again, if you buy the SPLD or the CBLD, straight up, you're going to get that MB2B for free. Maybe you don't like that bag, but you can still sell it, you know, go in together with a friend, whatever it might be, and get a little bit off your bag. Or if you want the CBLD for free, you can buy a little bit more expensive bag, do the same thing, keep that bag, sell that bag. Go in together with a friend. It's just an option to be able to save some money. So my CBLD run didn't last for very long. I decided I am going to run the SPLD now instead. I mentioned in the video I was going to run this for a little while. That was before I knew I was going to get this. But I have just, again, grown to love not having the pockets on the side of the SPMC. So I think I'm going to run this one for a little while. I may still kick over and go to this one because this one definitely will hold a little bit more tools. So if I come to find out, you know, I just kind of want to run one bag, I may swap over and go to this as well. But hopefully, again, this video helps you make a decision of some kind, some way. Let me know in the comments below if you're running the SPLD or the CBLD, how well you like it, or maybe you're somebody who's like, I just can't get away from the SPMC. I still absolutely love it. I'm going to keep running that as well. Again, hopefully this video was useful. You guys can let me know that in the comments below. As always, you guys stay safe, have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.